What's going on, guys? Chris here, and welcome back to another video. And today I am here to do a subscriber special. I just hit 400 subscribers. I actually broke it on New Year's Eve, which is really cool. So I thought I'd take you down and show you around an old world of mine. This is actually one of the very first worlds I ever had in Minecraft. Started back in beta 1.7.3. I did a bit of work on this. 1.8 came out. I started doing a bit of work on this in creative mode. You can see that's where some of the land generated from 1.8. I wasn't big into exploring back in the day, so the land border for this entire thing, for the 1.73 generation, you will noticeably see. If you go out far enough, like if you go out in the water, you'll notice like over there, you can see where the land kind of cuts off. But yeah, this is going to be my 400 subscriber special. I'm going to tour you guys around this world. I did a tour of this world way back when I started doing YouTube. I think it's probably one of my first 10 videos or so. I'm going to link it up here if you guys want to go see that. It's a very early video of mine, so the audio quality is going to be horrible. The video quality is going to be horrible, but if you guys just want to see kind of how far I've come, you can check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is the original spawn point here on this beach. Back when you started out in beta 1.7.3, you spawn on a beach. And I put a little cobblestone pillar here because this is also back before the update came where it randomly spawned you, where you'd spawn in one specific point. And I just put that there to signify where I spawned, and that began it. This right here, I don't know what that pillar was. Might have been another spawn. I don't know. But this is my mine. I guess I can start out here. This is back when I did a lot of strip mining and eventually just got a bunch of TNT. Blew it up. Mine shaft to nothing. This is one of the things I kind of creative moded. I went down, I mined all this out straight down back in beta 1.7.3, or back before I started creative moding, and I thought it'd be cool if I knocked out the floor down there in creative mode just to kind of go to the void. So that's a thing. There's a little obsidian room in here when I was experimenting. This is all like really early, so you guys will really notice, like, if I look around, there's a lot of stuff I was experimenting with. There's a lot of kind of old style stuff of mine that you'll notice. It's old strip mines. I mean, this is all back before I really knew how to play the game. When I started out, I really didn't know how to play the game. And this is probably the longest I actually stayed on a world back then. This is a very nice, this is probably, I love this world. I actually haven't been on this world in a while. I really kind of regret not being on it. I think I might play on it a little bit more now that I've actually got, it's just a backup of it. This wasn't the original one. But you come down here, this is all, I actually took some TNT out and blew all this up and put a minecart rail down. This goes all the way down, I think all the way down to bedrock. I don't remember. But it goes a fair bit down. I had a ladder too, but I don't know how far that went. But this is just a really cool minecart rail. I love riding down this. I'd get bored and just ride down this. Come all the way down. And I'm just going to kind of hop down. This is where it would end. Minecarts for days at both ends, and I've explored probably all of this cave, and I've found a lot of diamonds from it. So yeah, this whole thing, this entire base project, it's really nostalgic to look back at, because like I said, this is one of the first and earliest worlds I made. You can see, if you look at now, like if you look at some of the stuff I do on Cosmos and you look at this, I mean, you'll notice clearly how much I've changed since this is, I think I kind of dropped off playing on this world in probably about February of 2012 or so. So you guys will clearly notice in 2 years how much my building style and playing style has or maybe has not changed. There's some things that might still do the same. So that's my mine. There's just random cobble I've dug out and other stuff. I kept chests up here because I was unorganized. This is probably one of my favorite parts of it. I don't know why, but I had a little wooden pathway going around the whole map that connected all the stuff in the main area. You come over here. This whole thing right here, this mountain. You see how poorly it was done. This was terraformed. I built this mountain right here. This is originally flat. I built a hill right here because I felt like it, and I built a little pathway going through it, going up here to my original house. And this over here also. Wait, hold on, let's go over here. I don't know if they're still in here, but I went out. I found a bunch of wolves. Oh yeah, they're still in here. This is my little wolf house. I built a little house to contain all my wolves in. So that's really cool. It's got like a little dirt roof. It was just built into the wall, but I thought that was really cool at the time, so I built that in. And if you come over here, this is my tower. This is my original house I built when I started this world. It's got a nice little floor, empty chests. I haven't used this for ages. It's got a bed in here, just very basic. Got some of those. Come up here, and this is my tower I built on later to the house that goes all the way up to the top. Let's go all the way up here. it's a bit laggy. There's a lot of stuff on this world. It's probably gonna take a while to tour. Get that real hit of nostalgia when I play this world, because, I mean, really, this is the world that I started. I really... Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that. There's nothing up there. It's just to go up to the top of the tower. I think that was world height limit at the time. I don't remember. Yeah, that's world height limit up at the top. And you jump down in this little pool of water, which I could never do, but... So cool. This over here, if you're wondering what this is just something I got bored and started doing one day. I'd dig out these little mine shafts that would go straight down, then I'd fill them full of water and cap them off. I don't know why I did that, but I did that a lot back in the day. Yeah, it's just a fun little way to play. And I want to kind of preference a lot of this building by saying at the time I was really, really big into Ant Venom and his peaceful maps. There's a lot of stuff in here you'll see inspired by it. If you've ever watched Ant Venom and seen his peaceful map, that's my Skyblock. I got bored one day. I actually creative moded that. That's I just built Skyblock. It's a one-to-one rebuild of Skyblock. So that's cool. You come down here. This is my little dock area. This is where I would come out and fish and boat when I got bored. There's a couple fishing rods in here, and there used to be boats on here, but I think they either despawned or I broke them and they went away. But yeah, I have a little dock here, just a cool little area to come and hang out. This is another thing I created moded in, this little mycelium, just because I wanted to see what mycelium was. It was right after 1.8 had come out, and I was confused. Or no, it was after 1.0 came out in mycelium, and I wanted to figure out what it was. Down here, I'm trying to remember, I wanted to, I was going to build, connecting this to the kind of 1.8 terrain generation. I was going to build an underground little area, but I don't think I ever finished it. I might have, but I don't think I did. I built like a little underground tunnel, which was actually pretty cool. Yeah, I just kind of ended it off over here. I don't think I ever wanted to finish it, but it's still pretty cool that I was able to actually... I did a lot of this, but yeah. I did like so much nostalgia. I actually haven't played this game, so there's maps. It's probably like mid-2012, so... The fact that I remember all this is still pretty cool. And you guys, by the way, I will actually link the download, the original download for this, if you guys want to check this map out. It's the original map. It's my personal map. I feel so nostalgic. This is my treehouse. I literally just got bored one day and built a giant treehouse. It's got vines all over it because I thought vines were cool at the time. I went out and got a bunch and put it on here. Come up here. Welcome to the treehouse. There's really nothing special about this. There's no chest. It's like a lookout point. You can see most of the map from up here. It's a really cool little place to hang out up here. I'm kind of getting off the main house because I have a lot of stuff in there. It's going to take the longest to tour. You come up here, this is my lake that I built because I wanted a lake, and I figured why not, I'll build a lake. It's got a nice little fire pit, and a cool little hangout area. I don't know why, this has just always been a really cool place. Got a diving board to get in the water. I wasn't that great at terraforming back in the day. I didn't really pay that much attention to detail. Come over here, this is just ends off the path. I had something built here at one point, but I think it was going to be my animal pen, but I never finished it. And that's a smokestack, something we'll get to in a minute. Do I have anything else up here? Oh yeah, the cosmic logo. If you guys watched or saw if you guys watched me a long time ago or remember my, or you saw my Minecraft, what was it, the Minecraft 2-year channel anniversary, one of the intros I used was using this originally. Hold on. I can't do that, but I would go up there and I'd kind of fly across and get the cosmic logo up there, and that was a really cool thing I used to do. That was one of my original intros back when I did like a new intro every week. That was something I did and made a little waterfall behind it. That wasn't there originally either, but yeah. And you come back in here and there's really nothing. I was gonna build something back here, but I never really thought of anything to do. But yeah, I built this, and there's a little cosmic logo up there. I used that for one of my intros. I think I used for a couple of weeks, and I made a new one. It's still pretty cool, and I kept it up there because why not? And that's about it for the overworld. I have a few little mining areas around here, but there's really no reason to go to them. But yeah, this is my house, the entrance to my house. That goes down to my farm. I just made a quick entrance and exit for that. Welcome home. This is my doorbell. I don't know if the doorbell still works. Yeah, the doorbell still works. It's awesome, and it opens up the door. And you would come in here, and I have my big wall of art and a little chair so you could sit and appreciate the art. And the floor. I used a lot of wool. I was big into wool. And my my rainbow creeper. This is the fireplace I was talking about. This sucked because this entire room is made of wool. I ended up having to like glass it off because it kept setting the room on fire. I spawned in because I'm chill. I think. Wait, hold on. I spawned in all the records because I like that, and I think I'm missing a few since the update. But let's put on. Wait, I want to see if this is still down here. I don't remember if I got rid of this or not. No, I used to have like a little room down there, I think, but I think I got rid of that. I don't remember. Put on some music, and I remember I had a bunch of like secret hidden rooms I probably won't remember now, but yeah, that's my bedroom. This, oh, I must have reset it since then. I had a big fancy storage room in here at one point, then I got rid of it. I had a big fancy storage room, and back there was like a cobblestone generator, but I think something happened. I don't remember what happened. I think I did something to the world that broke it, and I had to reset it, and I never went back and fixed that. But yeah, this is my furnace room, full of coal and a kind of roof thing. I use a lot of wool, by the way. You guys will notice that I did use a lot of wool. My storage room, I've never really was really big into enchanting or anything. They're all my legit diamonds. I only ever got 20. I think I used a bunch. You'll notice there's a lot of stuff in here that's spawned in with creative mode or MC Edit. Just because I like doing that. And kind of took away from the legitimacy of the world, but still pretty cool. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to go back to 1.7.3 and check out the seeds, this is probably one of my favorite seeds. Like, I love this world seed. Is like the most awesome seed I've for classic generations. Probably one of my favorite world seeds. And boop, let's get out of there. Just want to sleep off the night. In here, this is my nether portal, ender portal, and my green room. Garden of Cosmic. This is back when I was kind of trying to get into mods. I was going to put a portal to Twilight Forest down here, but I never did that. But I did build this little underground garden, which is still pretty cool. Did I put anything down here? No. All I know is I was big, like when I was building this map, I was big into secret rooms. So I may or may not, I probably won't forget a majority of them because once again they were secret. But I did have a lot of secret rooms. But that was to where my Twilight Forest garden was going to go, but it never worked out. Now here's my portals. Obviously I spawned in an ender portal. There wasn't an end portal here, but I never did anything at the end. That was before I knew like end farms and stuff like that, and the nether as well. I can double that. I never really was huge into the nether back in this time. This is like all really early on, so I really didn't do anything in the nether or the end. I stayed mainly in the overworld, so there's really nothing in there that's cool worth going to the portals for. You come down here, this is my enchanting and brewing room, my library. This is probably one of my best builds on this world for the time. Nice. This is back when you had to have a huge enchantment room. And a little brewing room. I don't know why I've always enjoyed this room. This is more music. Just really cool room. I always thought it looked cool, so. And that's that. This is back. This is the main area. Farms, the bar, Patrick's room, and the mob spawner. This is probably the place I spent most of my time on this map. That's one of my secret rooms behind there. This is my track. I did this thing. I was going to do this challenge. I put out the downloads. I put in a bunch of these loops back when I was trying to figure out redstone. I put in a bunch of these music loops around the map. I think I put like 10 in total around the map, and you can go and find them, and it was really cool. It's back when I was into redstone. Just a cool little thing I was doing. Hey, look through. This is Patrick's room. Because Patrick, this is back when we used to do a lot of SMP stuff together. That's where he would sleep. I don't want to go down to the... Oh, I gotta go down to the farm. Oh no, I'll go in here. This is another thing when I was big into Ant Venom. I built this bar, the Obsidian Cobble Bar. You see the Obsidian Cobble. And the cool thing about this bar is, if I come up here and flick this lever... Oh god, it's cool if that actually still works. All the tables and bar stools and stuff come up. I could probably make this look a lot better. I've thought about going through on this seed and trying to completely recreate this world, but how I would do it now. Like, keep the same design, but just completely redesign, like, completely rebuild the world to where I'd want it. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. But this is my kitchen. I kept all this stuff in here. This is just really more for aesthetics. This is back. I built this room before one. I built this room in particular. This whole bar area, this was all pre 1.7. In here, so you'll notice how the food, nothing stacks, because that's how it was. And it's my trash chute that just goes down to a lava pool. So let's go down to the farm. Well, this is my endless digging. I decided to dig endlessly, just in that direction. I think it goes out for like upwards of 1,400 blocks or so in that direction. I just got bored and dug one day. This goes down to my farms, which I'm quite proud of, or at least I was back in the day, because I spent so much time working on this. I'll start with my cactus farm. A very classic design of cactus farm. I think it's like somewhat 40 cactuses I ended up putting in here. Just very simple design, still works to this day. Come down here, the cactus collections is before hoppers and stuff like that, so you have to come and manually pick them up. And you get all these cactuses. You come in here, the sugarcane and the cactus, you drop all that stuff off. Wheat, sugarcane, there's seeds. You come in here, this is the wheat farm. This is before I was big into automation and everything. I think I did automation at one point, but I was never really that big into it. But it's just a classic wheat farm where you'd have to come through and knock all that off. Then my sugarcane farm, which I'm quite proud of. I still use this. The design still works to this day. Of come through here and pick up all the sugarcane, and it's still a pain. It still works, but there we go. You come in here. This is the animal farm. These are all the different kinds of animals and the bloody sheep that always got out of the pen. You come through, I had stuff to breed all of them. And this right here, this is really cool. I made this thing. It shot off chicken eggs. It created chickens, which is really cool. That's like one of my favorite parts about this. I come in and just shoot the chickens. But yeah, you come in here, that's all the mobs. I just built this at one point because I was bored and it looked cool. It's really, really neat. But yeah, let's get up here. The animal farm, kind of wall of torches, because I could never seem to get it right enough, so I just put up things. My mushroom farm, which I think it no longer works because this is back before light levels were greatly affected of it. But essentially what I do, I put down the mushrooms and I come over here and I flick this switch and then water would come out of there and knock all the mushrooms down. Water would come out from up there and all the mushrooms, as you can see right there, held down water. And you can come in and collect the mushrooms. I don't even think, yeah, you can still plant them. Light levels are low enough. But yeah, you got that, and I never really got that many mushrooms out of there. But it was still a cool theory idea, and it worked out fairly well. I never really needed mushrooms. I never really needed this kind of farm stuff, but I did it anyway. You see right there. That's how today. I hate that. I'd go out of my way. Like, oh, you see all this ore in the ceiling and how all this is. It drives me crazy. This would have been a lot fancier if I'd have built it today, but I mean, this is back in the day before I really had any design sense when I was playing Minecraft. Let's put that up. And now, this is, by the way, this is the little exit we were at earlier. I guess I can go up here, because this is something I spent way too long making for really no reason. This is just my secret escape from the farm. I honestly don't know why I built this, but if you ever want to exit the farm quickly, you could do that there, and you can come down here and pop out down here. But yes, that is that, and I'm going to show you the final part of this, which is probably the one I put the most time into, and I'm going to have to find a way to go into creative mode to show you how the whole thing worked. But this is my mob farm, which I don't know if it still works, because it used the lava blade system. But if you come on down here, which takes a while, you'll go into my mob farm. This is my XP farm. This is the area to pick up the stuff from it. That's all the stuff I ever got out of here. And it's the collection system. Got all this. I would have diamond swords in here. This is my XP farm. I MC edited. No, hey, there's a bat. I MC edited in some spawners up here, and it works like any other spawner mob farm was. It would feed mobs down into here, and I'd hit them and kill them and get XP off of them. Because that was back before I knew what a ender was. But yeah, this is my mob farm. Very basic. It's got the water flow come down there. Lava blades. Wasn't that effective against spiders, unfortunately. What's this back in here? I think, oh, this goes into one of my mines. When I was mining, I found I kind of broke into my mob farm when I was doing this, and I made a quick entrance to it here. Yeah, you can see this thing is designed for creative mode. Let me allow cheats on. And this goes up. This is a quick entrance. This is made for creative mode. This whole mob farm is designed in creative mode. Hold on, let me get a night vision potion. I designed and redesigned this thing about 50 times, but in the end, this is what I ended up going with. Very basic. It's a lot smaller than I remember it being, to be honest, but everything looks bigger when you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, you can see very basic mobs fall off there, flow down here. It was really ineffective. It didn't bring that many mobs. I could actually turn on, let me turn up the normal and see if anything starts spawning. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that effective. It was small, and they'd flow down here, and they go boop into the lava. They go up, they die in the lava, and they would die a horrible and slow death. And then just sometimes the loot would drop down into the water, and I would retrieve that loot using my amazing skills at the end. Because once again, this is back before hoppers and feeding systems for mob farms was actually a thing. And I think that's about it, to be honest, for the whole world. I think I've done the tour. So like I said, you guys should check out that original tour I did of this, because I think that was before I added a lot of this stuff in, so it might be different. It might be, I don't know. I think I kind of started dropping off around that time, but if you guys want to check that out, oh, I guess I can go back here and show you my secret room. Don't know how much, oh yeah. This is my secret room back when I was trying to figure out how to do redstone. Welcome to my secret challenge path. It's going to be this fancy thing where I had this color-coded system. The pistons would open, then you'd have to run down here and go through all these retarded challenges, and there'd be all this stupid stuff. And you had to come through here, and you had to do cactus parkour and all that sort of stuff, and I could never figure it out, and it just never worked in the end. But I did all these stupid little challenges and stuff for people who are coming to my, for like the one guy who ever ended up downloading my map. There's a bunch of stupid stuff that you could do on this map. I'll just stay in creative mode and fly around. But yeah, that's, if you guys want to check it out, explore around. There's a lot of stuff in here I'm probably missing, but I really entirely finished. If I want to kind of go, I guess I can go out and get a nice shot for the thumbnail with the sunset in the background. Yeah, let's fly around. You can see, that was my little launch pad. I was trying to make a TNT cannon at the time, which I sucked at horribly. You'd really see where I kind of wasn't the greatest at exploring. You look around, there was little holes and stuff everywhere. You can see where it just drops off and becomes new terrain. But yeah, that's my world. I mean, I'd never really went outside the spawn chunk. But anyways, that's my world. This is indeed the entirety of my map, for the most part. It took quite a while to make, to be honest. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I had another one of those little music loops around here somewhere, and I want to see if I can find it. Because I know I built it in the side of the, there it is. But yeah, anyways, that's my map. That is my map in its entirety. It's really, sorry if I kind of moved over to the side. I just realized that probably messed up the microphone. You could probably only hear me out of one ear for a minute. But yeah, that is my map. That is my 400 subscriber special. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It took me a long time to build this map, and it also took me a long time to build up 400 subscribers, so, like I said, welcome. And, like I said, I'd kind of like to do a series. I was thinking of going, like, a Redux series on, not this world, because I don't think I'd ever be able to actually do anything on this world, but I was thinking of going back to 1.7 and doing, like, a 1.7 Let's Play on this world, or maybe a streaming series where I'd try to kind of recreate this world. So, what do you guys think about that? I think that would be a really cool idea. Obviously, you don't have to. This is my... I did a screenshot for this at one point. I don't remember what for. Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, it froze over because of the terrain changes. But yeah, my original intro was pretty much this. I'd start right here. Hold on, it'd just be like... Yeah. Anyways, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all. I did that too. I built this. I didn't kill an Ender Dragon here. I built this because I was bored. But yeah, anyways, that's my world. That's my map. This map means a lot to me because I spent so much time working on this world, and it was my earliest world that I ever worked on. Oh, sleep is really easy. Not really. Yeah, this is my earliest world that I actually still have. And I spent a lot of time working on this map, and we'll end off to this lovely music playing us out. I do hope you enjoyed watching me play, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content that I put out, and I thank you all for actually watching the content, all 400 of you, some who are inactive, some who are active. Come to the beach, and thank you all for watching. I'm just kind of flying around seeing what little landmarks I missed now. But yeah, this has been fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Chris, signing off.